Yes. All right. I understand. Well, yes. Thank you for your time then, and yes, I get it. I will let you know as soon as I arrive at the Citadel. Thank you. Bye. For fuck's sake. Oh, goodness. Don't startle me like that. When did you even come in? I didn't hear you. Oh, right. So, you heard most of it, didn't you? Yeah, another useless meeting. That's the third one in a week. Can you imagine? Do I need anything? A hug, please? Thank you. It's so nice. Something else? Music, maybe? What kind? Something chill and calm. That's much better. Thank you. Can we stay like this forever? Yes, forever. Don't you feel comfortable? I'm sure we could figure out a way to walk like this. What about work? Well, we could also work like this. I'll travel with you and you. You help me in my research and speak endlessly with people you do not care about. I feel so useless. I know, but I wanted to try and help, but it only failed. Do you really want to know about the meeting? But you just came back from a long trip. You must be so exhausted. Gosh, you're the nicest person I know. Well, I was supposed to talk to Ambassador Udina, but of course, he was a no-show. So I had to talk to one of his assistants instead. And I am starting to wonder how many of those he has. I mean, at every meeting, it's a new person. So either he has a horde of assistants. Yes, a horde. Or there's just a massive turnover in his team, which would be understandable. But back to the assistant. It's always someone who knows nothing about our case and who really doesn't care at all. So you can imagine how it went. It is infuriating. Yes. I don't get it. One day Udina is all for our cause. for the development of our sector. Heck, he's the one that sent us here, to this part of the galaxy. Remember? Exactly. He was so passionate about our project and the prospects we had of finding a viable planet here, which we did. It gave him so much credit, so much good publicity. And what did he do with it? Run for a place at the council and just ditched us as soon as he got it. I hate politics. What's that? Why am I doing this then? That's a bloody good question. I don't remember exactly how things happened. I was too drunk on Turian liquor that evening. But what I recall is talking with other scientists of the station, just fuming about a dinner, like I always do, and proposing to form a union to represent the whole sector. They were super excited about the idea. We all thought that we could just join forces and make our voices heard at the Citadel, but yep, that was drunken dreams and idealistic expectations. But the idea is good, right? I'm not just imagining things. Good. How did I envision it? Well, you know how in our part of the galaxy, in our sector, we, the scientists, are here in this space station, cruising around Evergreen, the only viable planet in this system so far. Well, there are also the Belters, mining asteroids here and there, and settlers who tried their luck on smaller, less hospitable planets. We are all in contact with each other, helping each other as best we can. We still get a little bit of funding from the human government, the scientists, I mean, but the others, they have nothing. We're pretty much an abandoned sector. If it wasn't for us, then the council wouldn't care at all. So, in my mind, I thought that if we could just create some sort of union to gather all the needs and wants of everybody in the sector, then, as a group, we could send requests to the council or just the government and be heard. But it is easier said than done. I mean, creating a union in itself is not that hard, but someone needs to be the head of it. Someone who would take upon themselves the burden of talking with the politics and manage everything. And that drunken night, Yes, I volunteered to be the representative of our sector, which means that I need to take care of all the administrative and political problems we do come across, which means less time spent on our research. Do I regret my decision? Well, today, yes, because I couldn't get anything after a 2-hour-long meeting, other than wasting my time, of course. But when things happen, when things get moving, then I guess I kind of enjoy it. It's quite fulfilling to know that you help others and that what you do really matters. Not that my research doesn't, but studying algae takes a lot of time, and I might not even see the results of it in my lifetime. Seems like politics are a bit quicker in that regard. How are the research going? You sure you want to know? No, it's not boring. Not to me, but... Alright, if you ask for it. Evergreen is, well, green because of an algae that we've never seen before. It's recorded nowhere, not even in other aliens' archives. So, you can imagine how excited we were when we found it. Why call it evergreen? Well, because it's always green, no matter the season, the weather, the time of day, or the climate on the planet. It's always green. Well, technically there's a difference here and there, depending on the temperature and light exposure, but it never turns into another color, only different shades of green. Don't make fun of the name, please. You're lucky we chose Evergreen. Otherwise, we would be orbiting around LS7400. I know, scientists and planet calling is not the best equation. As of today, we think that this algae can be used in the medical field. We sent some samples to the Solarians to help us out. They are way better than we are in anything related to medicine, and they know more about any other alien species than we do, so their help is more than welcomed. We also know that it's this very planet that makes Evergreen viable for human life, which is really exciting. Can you imagine if we managed to grow it on a dead planet? We could make it viable too. Well, according to our calculation at least. Exactly. It gives our project even more importance. And Udina, of course, doesn't care. I don't even know if he follows it at all. My guess? He just enjoys his place at the council now and doesn't give a rat's ass about anything else. I'll stop talking about him today, I promise. Oh, yes. So, that's another thing. Because I didn't get anything from him or his team, and I really need the council to know how our research are going. I have to leave for the Citadel, like tomorrow. I know. Very short notice, but I don't really have a choice here. So I guess I'll spend the evening looking for an available shuttle and pilot to... You? What you? No. You just came back from a 2-week trip. I'm not going to ask you to bring me there. Because, first of all, you must be tired and you need a well-deserved rest. Second of all, I know how much you enjoy spending time home after a long trip. I don't want to ruin that for you. What kind of girlfriend would I be if I just didn't care about you? But... no, you really need some time off. But... are you sure? You're not just saying that to... I don't know. You promise that you'll at least rest tonight. I'll take care of everything. Even the muffins, yes. So, cooking, no alcohol, sadly, and a movie. Good. And maybe a massage. What do you think? All right, that's a deal. But when we get back, you rest for at least a month. I don't care what your boss says. You're the best. Thank you so much. You know, we can use this opportunity to stay a bit longer on the Citadel. I know, I don't really like the place, but I have to admit, they have really good restaurants, so we can at least enjoy ourselves there. What do you say? And what about, before coming back to the station, we make a small detour and go visit Earth? Well, small detour is a bit of an understatement, but we haven't been there in ages. We could visit our hometown and see if our high school is still there. We could eat fresh fruits and veggies. I know it's always about food with me. And we could also buy a Christmas tree. Come on, there's no way we could have one here. Well, maybe if we make the algae grow in a Christmas tree shape, but think about the needles, the smell. We could even plant it in the greenhouse. That way, everybody on the station could enjoy it. So, what do you say? Please. And at the same time, I could reach out for the human presidency and see if they can help us with the council. I mean, they have a better voice than we do in the matter, so that could only be helpful to the sector, you know, if we go there. I'm not trying to be manipulative, I promise. But come on, Earth's nice, and you like it too. And we could really buy all the stuff we need to have a somewhat real Christmas here. So, what do you say?